Hello there, everybody, and happy Thanksgiving. With everyone going home for the holidays, I figured I would go home too, and for me, home is in the arms of a turn 3 Rockstar Stitch, so let's see if we can get one of those going. Alright, we are here on the play with Amber Steel Wheel. For this video, I'm basically just using the exact same deck list I used the last time I played this deck, just to keep things simple. If I were playing a major tournament or something, there are a couple changes I might make, but I figure I'll save that for another time. As far as the mulligan goes, because I can turn 2 this Let the Storm Rage on, I'll probably keep it. Keeping the Cinderella to ink on turn 1, and yeah, looking for a whole new world, I guess. Did not find it. Shouldn't need 2 Rapunzels. So we will play the Queen and pass. A Goons. That could be a lot of things. Nothing I'm super familiar with, though. I actually might keep second Queen. Well, I might want this loot effect, too. So many options. Okay, I actually am going to ink this Queen. I think I could see an argument for inking almost any card in my hand. But yeah, let's shift the Queen, shoot down this hook, see what we draw. Now we're looking for a whole new world or some late game. Still don't know exactly what my opponent is playing, but okay, some sort of emerald steel list. I'm going to lead on a Cinderella. Surfer Stitch. Well, I mean, at this point, that actually might, well, I was going to say it might end up being good, but my opponent's probably playing some discard shenanigans. I'm going to keep it, but I might end up inking it here pretty soon. And then I'm going to ink Simba. And Quest. Still looking for a whole new world. Okay. I suppose that's a play they can make. I'm actually pretty okay with that. Because now I can just discard this 1-drop Queen, because who cares? And play a Rapunzel to draw one, which is kind of neat here. That could be good next turn. Okay, well, I'm guessing second Surfer Stitch is not where I want to be. And I think I will shift so that I can get my quest on here for 5. I'm not questing with Stitch, no reason to throw it away to this Tinkerbell. Haven't seen discard yet. I feel like they have to have it. It's got to be in their hand somewhere. Oh, there it is. Not using it on me, though. Yet. Okay. Grab your sword. It's fine. Takes out Stitch. It's not the best play, though. Alright. I'm going to ink the World's Greatest Criminal Mastermind, leave the Surfer Stitch in my hand. If I get to draw with it, that's fantastic. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't complain about that. Kronk. Kronk. It's so sad because Kronk is a really good card that's held down by the fact that it's just bad Tinkerbell. It's just so unfortunate. Alright, well, we picked up a nice quick win there. Let's hop back in. For a while, the ladder on Pixelborn had been really hostile to Amber Steel Wheel. I played against, like, after Zeph made his Ruby Sapphire items deck, I played against it like 5 times in a row. I was on the draw 5 times in a row, and I lost 5 times in a row. And then I swore off of it for a while and started playing a bunch of aggro decks. But really, I love the Amber Steel Wheel. I can't stay away for too long. Okay, on the play again. This is a hand. I think I'm going to keep Rockstar Stitch and A Whole New World. This could definitely backfire, but I think that's the best option for now. Alright, it's not horrible. I'm going to start by inking the backup Cinderella. We, of course, have the broken early game combo of Cinderella into Let the Storm Rage On. Does not come up here as of yet. Just gonna play out my hand. Okay, looks like the discard deck. Yeah, I'm gonna start by shooting the queen. Pew, get out of here, please. Thank you for the card. That seems like an easy ink to me. I think I'd rather have Rockstar Stitch, and there's potential of drawing a bunch of cards off this. Well, let me at least think about what this takes out. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm gonna keep the Rockstar Stitch. Quest's better. They're not playing a super aggressive deck. There's definitely an aggro element to it, but we're at this point ahead far enough that I'd rather just have the card that is most aggressive for me. Do need to be aware of You Have Forgotten Me. I don't know that I'm going to be able to play around it, but just, you know, something to think about. I would love to draw 5-drop Cinderella off the top. That would be pretty much the best case scenario. Hypnotize. Each opponent discards a card. You draw a card. So what I'm pondering here is how greedy to get. And I think I should discard this Whole New World. It feels really likely that I'm going to lose my hand before I can sing this. So I'm not going to get greedy and try to keep it. Yeah, that seems good to me. And if I don't lose my hand, my consolation prize is a Stitch Rockstar, which is not so bad, but if they have any discard spell, they're gonna play it here. And I can't just dirtle around and do nothing, playing around to You Have Forgotten Me or whatever. Yep, as expected, lost the last card. I think I made the right decision discarding that A Whole New World. Ariel's a pretty good draw. Would love to find another one. No such luck. Any song would have been good, but beggars can't be choosers, I suppose. They have their Shift Queen. Okay. They're gonna be able to take out my Simba. But honestly, that's fine. Let's just keep the pressure on. At this point, it's looking pretty good for us being able to squeak out a win, kind of no matter what they do. Yeah, those cards not looking super great here. I guess they can take out 2 things now. It's a little bit awkward. We kind of get them on the crackback, but not as well as I would like to. That's a pretty bad one. Well, I certainly should ink it, because I'll lose it if I don't. And I should probably do this. Whoops. I forgot about the Grand Duke. It's my fault. Deserved. I will just pass. I don't really want to let my things get eaten at this point. Flynn is annoying, but... Another not-so-great one. Okay. The Queen still... I guess it doesn't trade for Flynn. Okay. I think I just gotta buy time. Yeah, this is a tough spot. My opponent is definitely top decking better than us. Not amazingly, but better than us. That's so close. Well, no reason not to. The question is, do I trade? I think so. Still not great. Ah! Come on, deck. Come on, deck. I believe. My God. It's so bad. Please. Don't do me like this. Why? Why? Oh, that'll do it most likely. What the heck was that sequence of draws? That was just depression incarnate. All right, we lost that one. Whoops. It turns out not much different. If I keep the aerial and lose one of my 1-drops, I guess I'm not really sure how the game turns out. I certainly should have played better than I did, but I got baited by the Grand Duke somehow. Okay, so what do we keep here? I think, given that we have a whole new world, we do everything in our power to try to find an early shift. And I don't consider Cinderella to be early. But this is good, and Ariel is also good. I'm going to ink Tinkerbell. Play the Queen. Leading on the Queen in case they have like Cinderella, so I can shift and get under. Alright, so we are up against the Popsicle deck, which is not good for us. Okay. So we are going to be at risk of getting hit by the Queen of Hearts, shooting down our Queen, but I think we still want to we can't just sit here and do nothing. We'll lose the game if they get to the late game. The Popsicle deck is very favored against us overall, so we kind of just got to go for it, I think. All right. If I wheel, I'm going to wheel. Getting a Simba would be really good, I think. There's a number of good draws here. Okay, so we have Simba. I think that's what I'm going to play. And I do want to protect my Queen. Obviously, they can use the Popsicle to eat Simba. That's okay. Hopefully, it protects our Queen for a turn. and we can start getting up to some shenanigans. We don't want to see a fishbone quill. I feel like that's one of the scarier things that could come down here. Okay, so they just go for the trade, keeping their popsicle around. They probably have Havisham or whatever it is for next turn. So, what's the best way to beat that? I think we could grab your sword now, play out a bunch of stuff. Well, can't actually play that many things, but should be enough if I go, say I go Rapunzel, Stitch. That's 4 characters, 5 characters with Tinkerbell, but Tinkerbell will ping for 1. And this will do 5. Okay. I think I want to keep Mother Gothel off the board. And I want to ink the Queen. Actually, I have a Stitch in play. I should ink the Stitch. Then play Rapunzel. And the Queen. And we should be able to answer the Havisham. Or the... Here. I can never remember what the card's name is called, but the guy that sacrifices items and draws cards. Yes, the Hiram Flaversham. But yeah, we should be able to answer it, which is good. I like the line I took here. Alright, we should be able to draw off this Stitch if we draw any inkable. Maui obviously would be good for my opponent, but they kind of have to take out the Queen with it. And then I can just poke it down with a 1-drop of some sort. Hey, alright, we took it down. That's nice, because that's a pretty bad matchup, but we had a good draw and played pretty well there, so that's good. Anyway, thank you again for watching. Please like and subscribe. Obviously, I love the Amber Steel Wheel deck, and have a happy Thanksgiving.